from huge lack of confidence and struggling with a stammer to being able to present to an audience.
Good evening, everybody. With you today is Olga Bednarski. I would like to share with you my very personal story of my recovery from stammering. I started stammering at the age of 12 at school. I wasn't able to introduce myself, was terrified of using a telephone or reading out loud in class. However, I didn't accept myself as a stammerer. I preferred to think of myself as someone perhaps too sensitive, too easily scared of speaking. So I thought that was the reason why I stumbled on words. It never occurred to me that the problem was plain and simple. It was a stammer. I regarded speaking as a bad thing to do. It was stressful, terrifying. I couldn't say what I really wanted to say. So I avoided speaking at all costs. Even being given low marks didn't put me off from running away from these situations. Pivotal point was when in my 20s I came to the Speakers Club. At the club, I met a couple of people with a similar problem to mine, and they strongly advised me to join the program, to go on the course, which I did, and I never looked back. Since I did my first course, I was able to finally be myself, to speak what I want to say, to who I want to say it, make telephone calls, making presentations. I became so confident, and I finally accepted myself as someone having a slight difficulties speaking. As I progressed, the more presentations, the more situations I faced, more speaking situations I faced, the stronger I became. Speaking became enjoyable. It was a true revelation. Revelacja. It was a true revelation to me that someone like me, who couldn't even say their own name, could actually enjoy speaking, could enjoy and have fun speaking. Today, at 28, I no longer see speech as a major part of my life. This is just one little part of me, of who I am, but this is not the whole thing. When I speak now, I feel confident, I feel composed. I finally learned that I am entitled to having my own opinion heard. Not accepted, but heard. Do you have any questions?
Any questions?
If not, we can do it again, don't worry.
Okay. How did you manage to be confident and speaking?
Good evening, everybody. Olga is my name. Today I would like to share with you a very personal, successful story of my journey to conquering a stammer. I never accepted myself as a person who stammered. As there were days when I could be perfectly fluent, and other days when I couldn't string a simple sentence together. Speaking was, generally speaking, was very stressful to me. I was avoiding it at all cost. Pivotal point came when I joined when I came to the Speakers Club. I met a few people on the course with similar problem to mine, and they advised me to join the Maguire program, saying that it changed their lives. So that's what I did. I joined the program. I went on my first course, and it was indeed a revelation. It changed my life, not only speech-wise, but also my personality changed. I became much more open. I became much more confident with who I am. I started opening up to people a bit more, not being afraid of making my opinion heard. I accepted myself. Acceptance is the first thing one must do before you can actually start and tackling the problem, whatever it is, a stammer, like in my case, or anything else. The first thing you do is you need to accept yourself. So admit to yourself that you do have a problem and start working towards eradicating that problem. I now enjoy speaking, which is quite unusual considering that just 2 years ago I was absolutely terrified of daily stuff such as making telephone calls, asking people for directions, and so on. So I really made a huge progress from not being able to say anything, barely anything, to now when I'm speaking on the camera and enjoying myself. Also, during the course of these 2 years, I realized that speech isn't the major part of my life. This is just one of the areas of my life, but this isn't my whole life. There are many more other things to my personality, and it's not just my speech. So whatever your problem might be, just believe in yourself and be aware that with perseverance and determination you can achieve things that you couldn't have even imagined of reaching, of having. All the best to you. Bye bye.